So thank you, Kadit Wiswina. So this is the example of radar transfer plotting sheet. So next slide. So number two, automatic plotting is accomplished by self-acting digital data processing equipment which is interfaced with the radar and provides audible and visual treatment detection. Graphic display or plot and readouts on the parameters of the problem such as CPA, contact through course, contact's actual speed. So there are two major types, automated system. So this used to computers to provide the raw data. Image retention system use either high persistence cathode ray tubes or electronic device such as video recorders and playback. This system have the capacity to retain past position of the contacts. So this figure 60, the logarithm time speed and distance scale showing proper use of dividers and the names given in the dividers legs. The time speed and distance scale is based on the equation. So the distance speed times time. So mastery of scale is essential if it is to be used for solving time, speed, and distance problem. So the relative radar plotting symbols on the vector triangle. So the OC, on course, true course, the speed of ship is also noted. So the letter E, point of origin and the on ship vector and the target vector. So the R, target ship's first observation, initial position of the contact. This is pointed by the true bearing, range, and time of observation. If relative bearing is taken, change to be true bearing. So the M, target's shape designation, target's true bearing, range, and time, the ends of target relative movement of the first vector triangle, the end of true target's course vector triangle. So the RML relative motion line, line connecting to the R to M, this is the target's relative motion in relation to own shape. This is not the true course of the target. So the DRM, direction of the relative motion line, always in the direction of R to M, can be found by transferring the RML to the center of the corresponding degrees. So the CPA, closest point of approach, the point where the target will be at nearest distance to own shape, bearing of CPA is the true bearing when the target is at CPA. This is a perpendicular to the RML from the center. This can be computed by adding subtracting 90 degrees to the RML. TCPA, time at CPA. In CPA, new closest points of approach. This is the desired distance its own shape wants to clear the target. So the SRM, relative motion speed of the target, not her actual speed. This is the rate of her speed at which contact closest to the own ship. SM, actual target true speed. This can computed measure by scale magnitude length of the vector R E to M applied to the time interval between R to M. So the CM, true course of the target, is found by transferring the E to M to the center and reading the corresponding degrees of her direction. In our email, new relative motion, after deciding on the desired nucleus point of approach or radius, desired angle, draw a line from the point of execution tangent of the NCPA. The MX is a point of execution. Additional vector triangle. After establishing the ARM vector triangle and deciding the point of execution, also desired passing distance of the target NCPA. So for this solution, additional triangle vector diagram is plotted as follow ARM vector triangle. So AR1 shows direction and speed of ship to avoid collision. So RM shows the new relative direction and speed of the target ship. So the EC, collision avoidance course, and the ES, collision avoidance speed. ROCS, resume ownership course and speed. Vector triangle diagram, speed vector, speed triangle. The vector are pictures of motion taking place. You have two properties, direction of motion and speed of motion. So the vector diagram is made of 6 factors. 1 OC, direction from E to R. 2 OS, length from E to R. 3 CM, direction from E to M. 4 SM, length from E to M. 5 DRM, direction from R to M. 6 is RM, length from R to M. So target triangle, tan. This is a relative bearing measured from CM in a clockwise direction to be true bearing of ownership as observed from the target vessel 0 to 360 degrees. So the formula is tan equals TBO minus CM. So target aspect or task is a relative bearing measured from CM to TBO at the port of starboard 0 to 180 degrees. Task is a red if TBO is the port side of the contact. Task is a green if TBO is on the starboard side of the contact. So Kadit Saison will continue.